I'm Hannah. I'm a freshman in the college studying physics.
And I'm Cleo. I'm a sophomore in the college studying neuroscience. And today we're going to talk a little bit about how you can get energy in college without consuming unhealthy energy drinks.
So some objectives for our presentation is just to discuss and be able to understand the harmful effects of energy drinks and energy drink dependence in college, particularly on Emory's campus. Also, be able to talk about alternative ways to gain energy besides consuming these harmful beverages. And then finally, we're going to explore some other Emory resources to just improve your overall wellness and energy.
So energy drink sales have skyrocketed since 2002, and this is primarily due to the success of Red Bull and other energy drinks. As you all might know, energy drinks are kind of like a fad in college. You'll see people just walking around drinking them. And the reason for this is that students aren't getting enough sleep. And when they don't get enough sleep, they want to improve their alertness in order to cram for an exam really late at night or write a paper or something like that. It's also linked to alcohol consumption, which is obviously because they want to stay up later when they're out.
So where do we get it, particularly on Emory's campus? Emory's kind of feeding our energy drink dependency. So it's pretty obvious that students are sleep deprived. If you're trying to go to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, you have to allot about 30 minutes to wait in line if you just want to get a bagel and coffee. As well as you can see there's a whole row devoted to energy drinks in the drink cooler at Jasmine's in the library. So if students are there late studying or they want to pull an all-nighter, you can go and get an energy drink right here at Emory.
So obviously, drinking these energy drinks is not the most ideal way to go, and this is because there are a lot of harmful effects of these.
So one of the reasons energy drinks are not good for your health is the level of caffeine. An average cup of coffee has between 80 and 100 milligrams of caffeine, but with energy drinks, the amount of caffeine that the manufacturers can put in them is unregulated. Red Bull has about 150 milligrams, while there is an energy drink called Wicked that has over 500 milligrams of caffeine. So what caffeine does to your body, it raises your cortisol level, which increases your blood pressure, which is not good for your heart. There's also a risk for addiction. If you've been drinking caffeine for a while and you stop, you will go through withdrawal symptoms such as irritability, tiredness, headaches. I've seen a lot of these in my own roommate who frequently pulls all-nighters and then drinks Monsters to stay up the next day. And you also have a jolt and crash period where if you drink caffeine, you'll be energized for a while, but you will eventually crash and feel worse than you did before.
And also, these energy drinks have a very large amount of sugar. They have sucrose, glucose, high fructose corn syrup in all of them. And here's a picture kind of depicting the amount of sugar in each of these. A Starbucks latte has 56 grams of sugar, and a Red Bull has 38 grams, and the other energy drinks can range from 50 to 60 grams of sugar. And just to give you some perspective, a 12-ounce can of Coke, which we all know has an insane amount of sugar, like that's all over the news always, that only has 39 grams of sugar in comparison to these. So these energy drinks have a lot more sugar than a can of Coke.
So now we're going to discuss some alternative ways to get energy that are much healthier than consuming caffeine or energy drinks, and one of those is to eat a healthy breakfast and exercise.
So breakfast is very important. When you sleep, essentially what you're doing is you're fasting your body because you aren't consuming nutrients. And so the glucose in your body is being broken down. And when you wake up, it's really important to restore this glucose in order to increase your metabolism and boost your energy. There's been a lot of studies done on breakfast skippers, and one in particular showed that when you skip breakfast, essentially what you do later in the day is make up for the energy lost by overeating. So this is bad for your health in two ways. It A, makes you overeat, and B, you're not getting the energy earlier in the day when it's most ideal. Eating breakfast has also been linked to better academic performance because obviously the students who make time for breakfast are getting sufficient sleep to wake up earlier. And sufficient sleep, like we've seen in other presentations, leads to better academic performance.
So what makes up a healthy breakfast? Most importantly, having a breakfast full of whole grains like whole wheat toast, which is always available at the Duck. What whole grains do is they moderate your blood glucose level, which has been known to promote feelings of just positive emotions so you're less irritable during the day, and also it keeps your energy level stable so you're not crashing before lunch. Protein is very important, so it's definitely worth it to wait in line on Saturdays and Sundays to get those great omelets at the Duck. Protein keeps you fuller until lunch. As well as you want to add some water or juice with your breakfast because it's important to get your vitamins just in your general diet.
I just don't think Brooke could have done this. Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people just don't shoot their husbands. They just don't.
Okay, so, I don't know, Legally Blonde came out a really long time ago, but that was Brooke Wyndham from Legally Blonde, and she was explaining that exercise gives you endorphins, and she is right. So exercise gives you endorphins. Those have been known to promote feelings of positive emotions, while also they do increase your energy. So it seems a little counterintuitive, like, wait, I need to lose energy through exercising in order to gain it. But there's actually a study done not too far away over at UGA by the Department of Kinesiology that just looked at exercise and on fatigue levels in college students. So they took a group of college students who were self-reported as fatigued, and they put them on 3 different exercise regimens. The control group had, they didn't exercise at all. One group had low intensity exercise and another group had high intensity exercise. After 6 weeks, they re-reported their fatigue levels, and the group who was on the low to moderate intensity exercise regimen actually had the most decreased levels of fatigue. So obviously, if you are pulled an all-nighter, running 5 miles is not the best idea to increase your energy, but maybe taking a 20-minute walk is good.
Right, so Hannah and I came up with some ways to promote this low to moderate intensity workout on Emory's campus. We thought maybe taking a nice stroll in low water would be a good way to get this level of workout, and also going to the Woodpeck for 20 to 30 minutes, going on the elliptical, on the stationary bike. Also, like other groups have mentioned, the Woodpeck offers a couple of classes like Zumba, salsa, that will promote not super intense exercise, but just enough to give you energy. So the reason why we're talking about energy in the first place and why students need energy is because they don't get enough sleep. And here are some resources that we listed that will help promote this. So the Office of Student Health has a lot of clinics, time management, stress management, sleep, that will all help promote you to get enough sleep, to not be fatigued, and to not even want to drink energy drinks in the first place.
So kind of take-home message, just to bring it back, if you are tired, drinking energy drinks is definitely not the best or the healthiest option. If you eat a healthy breakfast full of whole grains and protein, or also just go and like take a study break and walk, take a 20-minute walk with your friends, those are much more effective at increasing your energy level. And also, if you get enough sleep in the first place, you will feel no need to do any of these things. So, thank you.